Apple Pay. When people are like, she scammed me, she just sent me a blank ticket, she scammed me, it was from Apple Pay. So I no longer accept Apple Pay at all. It was causing too many problems in my life. As soon as you purchase on my website, you'll instantly be able to download your ticket. On the bottom of your ticket, it's gonna have a barcode at the top in the right hand corner, but at the bottom, it'll say, this is your webinar link to join a Zoom. It might not be a hyperlink, but you'll still have the ability to copy and paste it. Underneath that, it'll say webinar ID number or whatever, webinar ID. It'll be a number. And then under that, it'll say passcode. Boom, you got the information. You don't even have to check your email address. As soon as you buy it, boom, you got the information. What's up? What's up? What's up? You already know. This speech. I'm cooking meatloaf for dinner. And today I'm live just to make sure everybody and their mama know about Fall Asleep with Peach. This is my mindset class. I will be selling it out. There will be a minimum of 1,000 students in Fall Asleep with Peach tonight. It is a goal setting class. Yes, I get paid for being live on Facebook. Yes, I get paid for being live on TikTok. I don't got to do nothing special. Just me sitting here, y'all watching, I get paid. But my goal, because I want to be very clear, oh, you came from TikTok, thank you. My goal is to sell out 1,000 seats. So right now, last time we did a check, we were at 432 students. Let's see what we got signed up. Our goal is to get 1,000 people enrolled in this class. I just got my ticket and it's on there. You see it? So we shouldn't have any issues. When people go to making, oh, she scammed me, I didn't get my link. That's not true. Now, I will admit, last time the issue was my website is sending out reminder emails, and because of the way the class was set up, like a duplicate of my other class, it sent out the wrong reminder email link, and that is my apologies, but the original ticket had all the correct information. My way of solving this is now I'm no longer going to send out reminder emails. Once you buy your ticket, look at your ticket information, you got it, boom, you're good. I no longer accept Apple Pay, so everybody can see their ticket immediately. And I am no longer sending out reminder emails. So you'll have the same information and we shouldn't have an issue later where it's like, Peach McINTYRE scammed me, she didn't show up to class, or this class don't work, or I ain't getting no Zoom information, and they did. They just don't know how to look in the wallet, things of that nature. I enjoyed you last night. Thank you, Mrs. Everett. Once again, I do apologize for falling asleep. I cannot believe I did that. And I was looking at the clock, I'm like, oh, I got 2 more minutes. Any questions? And the person was like, can you show us how to do the YouTube, to set up the YouTube shopping? And I'm like, sure. And I get to the point where I'm making a video and just fall asleep. My body just said, I'm done. I woke up at 11, I think it was 11:46 was the exact time. I'm like, what the fuck? I look at my phone, it's still on YouTube, like on me. I bet y'all heard me snoring and all. I hope I was snoring. I hope I got some good rest. But after that, I had woke up because I'm like, I got to feed my babies. My mind like, I got to feed my babies. I wake up, I'm like, oh, shit. Then I'm like, well, Peaches, you don't have to feel too bad. We're just going to go ahead and admit that we fell asleep in class. We're going to show them that one step that we didn't get to show that they asked to see. But you ran that class phenomenally. You edited 2 videos. You showed them how to make 2 different thumbnails. You showed them the difference in pay between TikTok and YouTube. You showed them why they should still do both. Like, girl, you did your biggest one, sleepy and all. So I don't regret it. I'm not issuing partial refunds. I'm not issuing full refunds. Nobody requested a refund anyways, but those who weren't in my class, they're like, you need to refund everybody because you fell asleep. Girl, fuck you. That class was taught. I was just answering questions at that point. When your body is tired, you gotta go. That thing just said, and it was relaxing too. It was one of those, it wasn't like one of those head nod shots. It was just like, we're done. Just relaxed. Just relaxed. And I woke up, I was like, what the fuck? But when I realized, because I was watching the time the whole time, I was 2 minutes out. It's unacceptable, but it's okay. I learned a lot from you, girl. I'm up next. Thank you. I really enjoyed the class. You provided a lot of valuable information. Even towards the end. Thank you. Now, for those of you who are in my class, I would recommend you do a video and start it with like, I took Peach McINTYRE content creator class last night and she fell asleep. Because everybody want to talk about that. It's a talk. You know, that's something negative to say. And then you can talk about how you really felt about it. You can talk about yourself. I always tell people, don't make the mistakes a lot of reaction channels made. There's so many reaction channels about me, and their goal was never to be a reaction channel about me. They just did that one video and it went viral or got them the most views they ever got. And it was like, oh shit, let me do another one. Let me do another one. Now they're stuck being reaction channels. Now they're stuck watching me be phenomenal and they hate what they're doing. You know, they really love me. They just hate it. Like, I got to do this to pay my bills. I don't want to do this. Don't make that mistake. The way you cannot make that mistake is by when you do a video about my class, make sure you start talking about me. I mean, about you instead of me. So, like, you might start off talking about, I took Peach McINTYRE class last night and she fell asleep. Like, I cannot believe she fell asleep. We had 2 minutes left in class and the girl fell asleep. But anyways, my name is blah, 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 and today we finna fry some chicken. I'm finna make some mustard fried chicken, Tampa, Florida style. And I'm just doing what I do. I got their attention. I baited them in about Peach McINTYRE, but then I made it about me in that same video. So they got an introduction into me. And at that point, they can kind of decide if I want to stay. Don't sit and just talk to them. You want to actually go do all the things that you really want to make. Hey, Clarissa, you really want to make content on. You don't want to just sit there talking. Bitch, we don't know you. I'm going to click off. I don't know you. Do something. What do you like to do, bitch? You like to water skate? Water skate, ho? Do you like to cook? You like to clean? But anyways, let's go clean up my dirty bathroom. And then you go to cleaning up. You make it about you. You use me as bait to get them to watch you. And once people see you, they might say, this is kind of dope. I'm going to watch her. I'm going to subscribe. I'm going to follow. Versus you continuing to just make it about me. Once you're not talking about me, we don't give a fuck because they only came because you talked about Peach McINTYRE. So that is the mistake people made. Eat some cornstarch. Yeah, exactly. That phone definitely fell slowly. I'm happy it did. I was like, they probably see me up there looking like a big old cow. How long y'all stayed on there knowing I was asleep? I hope y'all used y'all common sense and got off at about 5 minutes. I had looked at my phone. I couldn't even look at the messages. I had 49 messages. I said, and I'm talking to my babies. I'm like, babies, your mommy just made a big mistake. I'm talking to them. They just looking at me drinking a bottle like, girl, we don't care. We know you'll figure it out. Thank you. Let me go sign up for Wake Up with Peach. I'm missing nothing, baby. I got in the gym last night. So you can't sign up for Wake Up with Peach. That's closed. You only can sign up for Fall Asleep. Fall Asleep with Peach, okay? You are the only content creator that helps people while you're getting a bag. You go, girl. That's because I genuinely love helping people. I just don't like motherfuckers. Let me say that again. I genuinely love helping people. I don't like motherfuckers. Last time. I genuinely love helping people. I just don't like motherfuckers. And the reason why I say this is because as soon as you let your guard down, the same people who you genuinely help, they're going to stab you in your back. They're not like white folk. Black folk, in my opinion, black folk stab you in your back. White folk stab you in your heart and smile. You can see them coming. They want you to know it's them. Black folks be so conniving. And so what I've learned in life is to make sure I have mutual reciprocity. Mutual benefit. So for me, as long as a motherfucker pay me some money, whatever my price is, it ain't y'all fault that my price is $21. I chose that. It ain't my fault the price was $1. I chose that. It ain't my fault the price $1,269. It ain't your fault. It's my fault, right? I'm choosing what I want to sell myself for, my knowledge. And if you utilize it and you blow up, you owe me absolutely nothing. You paid your way. You owe me absolutely nothing. Now, I don't like motherfuckers who lie and be like, I don't know her, she ain't helped me. Like, oh, you really finna lie like that? But now I expect it. That happens all the time. So I love helping them. If I get my money, then it does not matter what others are saying about me. It doesn't matter if they blow up and act like they don't know me. It doesn't matter. I got what I thought I was worth at the moment, whether I was operating out of desperation or I was operating out of, I'm finna hit a lick real fast, real quick, whatever I was operating out of, or I was operating out of self-worth. I'm worth this much today. I don't care what happens when you become successful because I charged you, versus when you just have like a helping heart, you get hurt a lot when you don't put a price on it. People will come to you, you'll give, and then once they get what they want, they'll leave and you feel used. I even experienced that growing up. I have a lot of cousins, a lot of boy cousins. All my friends slept with my same boy cousin. And they would pretend like they wanted to be my friend. But the whole time they just was trying to get close to my boy cousin because everybody liked my boy cousin. And I realized that eventually, like, these hoes is using me. Even calling me, when they going through it with him, they'll call me, they'll be like, hey, Peaches. I'm like, hey. They like, how you doing, girl? I ain't heard from you in so long. I miss you, girl. And I'm like, I miss you too, girl. I haven't talked to you in forever. How have you been? They're like, Girl, I've been good. But anyways, you know your cousin at? Do I know where my cousin at? No, I don't know where my cousin at. Because me and your cousin, we going through something right now. He's not answering the phone. You think you could call him for me? So the whole time, you wasn't calling because you missed me. You was calling for my cousin. So I've experienced that throughout my life, from business to just personal relationships. It got me to the point where my guard is always up. I don't do close relationships. You're not finna use me. I don't really give a fuck about what you got going on. If somebody call me and they be like, hey, Peaches, how are you? I automatically go, red flag, they want something. What do you want? And I tell them that, what do you want? And they'll say, oh, nothing, girl. I was just calling to check on you. Always think somebody wants something from you. So if you don't want anything, why are you calling me? Girl, just to check on you and the kids. You be so funny acting, you and the kid. And I'll hang up in your face. I'll be like, okay, we're good, bye, hang up. So then they gonna call back. They'll be like, girl, you ain't have to hang up in my face. That was so rude. You need to stop acting like that. If you don't want anything and I'm good, bye, hang up. Because I don't give a fuck how they doing. I'm being honest. I don't give a fuck if they doing good or bad. I didn't think to call you, bitch, because I don't care. Hang up. Then they're going to hit you with a text message. They're going to be like, girl, you so funny acting, but I was just wondering if you got like $300 to pay my light bill. My light's finna get cut off. When you literally could have just called me from the jump and said, hey, Peaches, you don't even got to say how you doing, because I hate formalities. I hate bullshit. I don't give a fuck how nobody doing. I'm just being honest. I don't give a fuck. Unless I genuinely like you, then you'll start to see that I care. But in the beginning, I don't give a fuck how you feel. Only thing I care about is my own personal agenda, my own goals. So you call me and you be like, hey, Peaches. And I be like, what's up? What you want? You be like, well, Peaches, I know you don't like people asking you for money, but my light's finna get cut off. I need $300. I was wondering if you could help me. And I'd be like, hell no, I ain't giving you shit, and hang up. Or I might be like, okay, I can give you $300, but you can never ask me for money again. I'll never give you anything again. If you ever call and ask me for money again, I'm gonna cuss you out. And they don't give a fuck. They're like, okay, I promise I won't ask you. How you gonna send it? Or I might say, I can't give you $300. That makes me feel like you're using me. However, I need you to come be my assistant for the day anyways. I'm trying to sell 1,000 tickets to this class. I need somebody to respond to all my text messages. I tell you what, if you come right now, if you can get here within an hour, I'll give you $600. How does that sound? Oh, I'll come. It's okay if I bring my baby. Now, you know I don't like kids. You can't bring your baby. Okay, let me see who can watch my baby, but I promise I'm gonna be there. And they come, and I get what I want, and they get what they want. It's called reciprocity. We both got something mutual out of the deal, and there's no feelings attached. I don't have to give a fuck about you because you're my cousin. You don't have to give a fuck about me because I'm your cousin. We both really don't give a fuck. We both got what we wanted, and we walk away. So I operate like this at all times. I don't let anybody use me anymore. I used to think when motherfuckers call and ask you how you doing, they really cared. No, they want something. Now, some of you guys are blessed to have relationships with people who really care, but I wasn't so blessed. Everybody always wanted to use me. I had this people-pleasing spirit, this giving spirit. No more. I don't let nobody use me. Not even my husband. Nobody uses me. I only give when there's a mutual benefit. It's something in it for me. It does not have to be the same something. I had to teach this to one of my back and order students. She had a friend that didn't have no money, and she would take her friend out. They would go out to eat. They would go shopping because she had money. And she felt like her friend was using her. Everybody around her was telling her friend was using her because you always taking her and her kids out, and she broke and she this. So she feeling big-headed like, oh, her friend is using her. Meanwhile, your friend is giving you great advice, and she's your only genuine relationship. The quality time with a genuine person that really loves you and knows you in all forms, where you can be safe and let your guard down and be vulnerable and tell her about what you're really going through in your life, and she gives you great advice, you listen to her and apply that advice, and you're phenomenal afterwards. You would be a fool to lose somebody like that. That's like paying her for her services. You're actually getting over on her, because if it was my friend, like I do my best friend, you give great advice. Oh my God, you could go ahead and do this, do that. I done sent my best friend business before. I would tell my best friend that she's so great, she should charge for giving advice, and I would start to pay her accordingly. But because she doesn't know her own self-worth, you have the advantage. You can continue to take your best friend out and enjoy doing these things for her. She enjoys it because she can't do it for herself and her kids at the current moment because she doesn't know who she is. She needs to be in Wake Up with Peach or Fall Asleep with Peach so she can discover that. But anywho, you're going to use that to your advantage. You take her out, you take her shopping like you normally do, you enjoy the quality time, and you know in your mind, I'm not being used. This is the service that I get when I'm with this friend. There's a mutual benefit. No, she may not ever be able to take me out to eat at these restaurants that I take her. She may not never be able to buy me a Chanel bag, but that's okay. The friendship that she gives and the advice that she gives that I utilize has been phenomenal. This friendship is worth keeping. So you have to learn how to develop, this kind of mindset. Sometimes you're thinking as reciprocity as equal. Oh, if I buy them a bottle of water, they have to buy me a bottle of water. That's not what reciprocity is. Reciprocity simply means a mutual benefit. It's beneficial to all parties involved. We learn this in real estate. So that's what you have to realize in your life. Apply it to your entire life. If somebody cannot bring value, what you feel is valuable, then it's time to cut that relationship. Make sure you have mutual benefit, and then you won't feel used. If you start charging them, you won't feel used. For those of you who the best friend that everybody call for advice, that means you give phenomenal advice. Charge them. When you start charging them and they be like, girl, who you think you is? I ain't paying you. I had another client like that. Her friend became a millionaire. And she feeling like mad, like, oh, if it wasn't for me, I told her that. I be helping her. Well, bitch, go do it. You the dummy. You had the same opportunity as your friend. Well, now I can't do it because she doing it. Why not? Yes, you can. If she has an issue with that, that's her issue. It's more than enough for everybody. Shout out to Shekinah Joe. When I had Waist Language, Prima Donna was like my arch enemy #1. She was like the best waist training company in the game at that time. I was #2. I was trying my hardest to catch her. And one day I paid for promo from Shekinah Joe, and my post was a real shady one. It was like a straight shot at Prima Donna. And Shekinah called me on the phone. She was like, I'm not posting that. I don't know if she recalled this conversation, but I've never forgot it. It changed my life. She was like, Peaches, I'm not posting that. And I was like, why not? I paid you my money. She was like, you and Prima Donna might end up liking each other. It's more than enough money to go around for all of y'all. She said, you remind me so much of myself. When I first started selling edge control, I thought that all these hoes copied me. Everybody copied me. They want to sell edge control because of me. And I was upset about that. I wanted to be the best. She said, then it got to a point where I couldn't even fulfill the orders. Everybody buying edge control from me, I can't even fulfill the orders. It's enough money to go around. You don't have to do nothing shady. You don't have to say nothing shady. It's enough for all of us. I learned that with my husband's car wash business. So she told me that she planted that seed. I ended up writing the caption differently. I listened to her. And I started utilizing that same thought process in everything I do. This is how I'm able to teach and give it all I got. You can't beat me because I'm consistent. And if you beat me, I deserve the ass whooping because I wasn't consistent. We all have the same opportunities. You don't have to do anything evil to anybody. I don't have to do anything evil to anybody. Now, my family and them, when they fuck with me, I fuck with them back. That's personal. But in business, I don't got to go out and do anything evil to you. I don't got to sabotage your name. I don't got to make no video dissing you. I literally will tell people you can do business with me in them because it's enough money to go around. Also, our skill sets are different and personalities are different. There's people who don't like me. Oh, I can't stand Peach. I got a student whose personality completely opposite. You may love her. Go shop with her. So I'm able to do stuff like that. So I developed this mindset. When my husband washed cars, we can communicate with other people who wash cars because we can't wash all the fucking cars in the world. People could come to Wood and be like, what kind of product is this? Where you got your gun from? We could help you. Here, boop, boop, boop. Got to the point, we could charge you. Well, you can charge them. Anything that you are an expert at, instead of thinking, oh my goodness, it's too much competition. If I teach them, I'm going to sabotage myself. No, commit to outworking them. It's going to be dangerous. I got the most dangerous students in the world. Them bitches is sharp. I got a student right now, I'm so motherfucking scared of her. I told her to her face, I said, bitch, I'm scared of you. When I tell her, this lady's work ethic is better than mine. Her work ethic is top tier. If she get in the algorithm, I'm scared of her. I'm scared of you. If you're watching this video, you know who you are. I'm scared of you. Super scared. Once I get my work ethic up to par, and it ain't, I'm trying to be like Country Wayne, it ain't. I'm dropping like 200 videos. These motherfuckers dropping 500, 700. I gotta get my work ethic up to par. But this is how you wanna be. You wanna have a phenomenal work ethic. You don't have to go around hating people for what they got. If it's available for one, it's available for many. You just have to learn how to make it a goal, which that's what we're gonna go over and fall asleep with Peach. I'm actually finna take a break. I'm live on YouTube, but we got some crazy person. So what I'm finna do is I'm gonna go back live on YouTube, and I'm gonna make it where you have to super chat me or become a channel member to communicate with me. I do apologize, but hey, when we got a fool in its folly, we gotta use some logic. I'll be back.